If you're doing real estate deals, wholesaling, SubTo, creative financing, or flips, and you're not crystal clear on what a cloud on title is, you're walking blind into a legal minefield. This one concept could make or break your entire deal, champ. Because if there's a cloud on the title and you don't know how to spot it, fix it, or protect yourself, you can lose thousands, get stuck in litigation, or blow up a contract you thought was gold. Champ, I've been an entrepreneur since 9th grade in high school and a real estate investor since 2006, and all that time I've never borrowed money from a sticky banker or held a résumé job. Today's lesson, is about understanding clouds on title, what they are, how they affect your deals, how to protect yourself, and even how you can use them to your advantage as an investor. Let's dive in. What is a cloud on title? A cloud on title is anything that creates doubt or uncertainty in the chain of ownership for a property. It's a red flag on a title search. It tells the title company something's off here, and that's a problem. Because if a title company won't issue title insurance, most buyers, especially retail buyers using lenders, can't close. So whether you're wholesaling, flipping, or doing a subject to deal, if you're planning on selling to a retail buyer or even refinancing, it's critical that the title is clean and insurable. Examples of a cloud on title. Let's get specific. Here are real-life examples of clouds on title. Judgments from unpaid debts like medical bills or lawsuits, mechanics liens from contractors not being paid, divorce settlements that weren't fully executed or released, probate issues like missing heirs or unrecorded wills, death without a will, title can't transfer cleanly, old mortgages or HELOCs that were paid off but never released, forgery or fraud in the previous chain of title, unrecorded deeds or memorialized agreements like a memorandum from another investor. Any one of these can muddy the title and delay or cancel a closing. Judgment versus lien versus cloud, know the difference. This is where most rookies get confused. Let's break it down. A lien is a legal claim against a property for unpaid debt. It gives the lien holder the right to foreclose or force a sale. A cloud is broader. It includes liens, but also anything else that causes uncertainty about ownership, even if it's not enforceable. All liens are clouds, but not all clouds are liens. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're wholesaling a house. You spend time and money getting it under contract, but then you discover another investor filed a memorandum of contract in the public record. That memorandum creates a cloud on title. The title company sees it and says, hold on, someone else claims they have a deal here, we can't move forward. But is that a lien? No. The other investor can't foreclose or force a sale. Still, the title company won't insure the deal until the cloud is cleared, either through a release or legal resolution. How to use clouds on title to protect yourself or kill bad deals. Now let me flip the script. As a smart investor, you can create a cloud on purpose to protect your wholesale deal from being stolen. Here's how. When you get a property under contract, you can file a memorandum of contract at the county clerk's office. This publicly records your interest in the property, even if you don't own it yet. Now, if the seller tries to back out and sell to someone else, boom, that memorandum shows up and clouds the title, stopping the sale unless they deal with you. Important, this doesn't give you power to foreclose because it's not a lien, but it does give you leverage. It protects your time, energy, and earnest money, especially if you're wholesaling to another buyer. How clouds on title can kill a deal if you're not careful. Now imagine you're trying to flip or sell a deal and you didn't check for clouds on title. You get to closing and the title company drops the bomb. Sorry, we found a lien, or there's a probate issue, or a previous owner never properly signed off. Now you're stuck. You lose the buyer, you lose time, maybe you lose earnest money or your reputation. That's why you need to 1. Run title searches early. 2. Work with a solid title company. 3. Learn to read title commitments. 4. Have attorneys or title pros you trust. 5. Always verify that the title is clean and insurable, especially if you're using creative financing strategies like subject to or seller financing. How to fix a cloud on title. Depending on the issue, here are some ways to clear clouds. Pay off or settle liens. File a release or satisfaction. Use quiet title actions, court process. Track down heirs or missing parties. Work with attorneys or title experts to cure defects. Final thoughts. Be a technician, not just a salesman. Most people out here are trying to get rich quick, but they don't know the mechanics of a real deal. Champ, don't be like that. Become a real estate technician. Understand how title, paperwork, clouds, liens, and ownership chains work. This is the type of knowledge that separates flashy hustlers from real professionals who build generational wealth. Want to get in the game, smart plus fast? 1. The new flip. This is the smartest way to start flipping and make money today. I designed the new flip to teach you negotiation, hustle, and how to spot deals in real life by flipping everyday stuff like bicycle,